Good morning, friends. This is Linda Sue brings plants for you from the beautiful state of Wisconsin. I know that my videos are about plants and that's what you're expecting, but I could not resist this morning. I wish I could have gotten this yesterday when right before the storm we had an influx of birds. I mean, we tried to count, and I think we lost track at like 18 red cardinals. And they probably can hear me now, darn. Okay, I'm gonna just move a little closer here. We have got a, this is my south-facing window. And these are the bird feeders that we have. There's a finch feeder and then a regular feeder, and we have a suet feeder right there. My husband built these. I don't know if you can see the top of it. There it is. Excuse my shaky hand here. But the reason I wanted to take this video is to show you the beautiful birds that we have, and I'm going to try and do this in increments so that it's not too long, and I'm going to try and capture all the birds that we have, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to splice these together, since again I'm very new at this. And I don't know if you can see all this, but we've got red cardinals, brown cardinals, black-capped chickadees. Most of those other birds are finches. And yesterday, oh, there's one of my woodpeckers. Hopefully he won't fly away before I can get him. We actually have about 4 different woodpeckers that come to visit and eat. And like I said, we had at least, I don't know, 15, 18 red cardinals, brown cardinals, 5 or 6 blue jays we had yesterday. But the really exciting part was one of the finches was yellowing already, which is very, very early for this area. And we also had a red-winged blackbird, which I have never seen in February. And so I looked up on the internet, and here they go. I was searching. Oh, there she is. Speaking of the yellow finch, there she is. Oh. I guess the groundhog did not see his shadow, so they are predicting an early winter, or I'm sorry, early spring. So between that and what I'm seeing in my own yard here, I thought I would share that with you all because that's very encouraging. Okay, I'm going to sign off here, and if I see the other birds that I talked about, I will try and get them as well. I think they can see me. I'm spooking them through the window here, unfortunately. We also have nuthatch. I don't see them today, but I think we counted about 15 different species that we see on a regular basis. And wouldn't you know, he's going to stay out of sight so I can't see him. This is Linda Sue. Plants for You. Come back over here. Welcome to my channel. He's peeking. No, he's not going to. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I just recorded our birds out of our south window, and I want to try and splice these two together, but since I've never done that before, I'm not sure what I'm doing. So again, this is kind of a practice for me, so just bear with me. What you're looking at right now is one of two Boston ferns that we have chose to try to overwinter. They're a little sad looking compared to what they were, but I think since we are supposed to have an early spring, we're going to continue to try and keep them going until spring. These two ferns, Boston ferns, were hanging out on our porch, and I believe that I have pictures of those in one of my first videos from October when I was using my iPhone to record. But this camera is much nicer than that, so hopefully you'll get good pictures of this. The way that we water them, both inside and out, is with this bucket. It's a black rubber bucket, and we put it outside. We stick it in between the hostas. This was my husband's idea. Excuse me, because every time we watered these, the water would just flow through so fast they didn't have time to get a good drink. So he had the idea. He took some potting soil and put a couple inches of that at the bottom for nutrients, and filled the pot with water, and then just set the whole fern in the pot. And they doubled in size, and as you can see, I mean, like I said, these they don't look half as nice as they did when they were outside before we brought them in for the winter, so you can imagine how full they were. But I just wanted to show you those, and we'll give you an update if I can keep them going until we can put them outside. We still have a few months to go yet. But as I said, we water them by putting that whole pot in the water, let it sit there sometimes for a couple hours. Doesn't seem to hurt it. And then we hang them up and the excess water drains out, and they're good to go for days. And they seem to really like that method. So thanks to my husband, we've got some very nice looking ferns. Here you can see a few plants in the background there, which I'm going to talk about in another video. But I did want to show you these today while the sun was shining and we could get a better view of them. Okay, so that'll be it for today. I'm going to try and edit these two together, and wish me luck. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye now.